Call the meeting to order. Please rise for the pledge of allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk will read the roll.
John Steinberg.
Here.
Monica Eubanks. Here. Steve Morford. Clyde Allen.
Here.
Mike Surgeon.
Quorum being present, item 4, minutes of the meetings for February 4th, 2008. Presented to the board members of the move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Steve, second by Monica. Any additions, corrections, discussion? Hearing none, those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carries. Item 5 are public hearings. The first one being item A, which is to consider the application for a Class A fermented malt beverage license for the proposed Arias Gas and Grocery at 4417 75th Street.
Mr. President and board members, Akil Ajmeri, agent for Amen LLC, has applied for a Class A fermented malt beverage license. This is for the property located at 4417 75th Street, to be known as Arias Gas and Grocery. To recall, this is the establishment where Sean Thomas did not meet requirements to renew his license last year, so the owner is leasing this property to Mr. Ajmeri, and he is going to reopen the convenience gas store. As you can see, a Class A license allows the sale of fermented beverages, beer, and certain wine coolers that are not wine-based. 2 consumers in original packages. Amen LLC currently holds 3 other licenses in the city of Kenosha, and they just received approval for a license in the city of Kenosha. Police chief has approved the agent for this license, and all the requirements for the application have been met. If the license is approved, there are 3 outstanding conditions that they would have to meet: payment of license fees, location costs. They would need occupancy permits from the fire, inspection, and community development departments. And there is an outstanding invoice that the property owner will have to pay, because we did publish for Sean Thomas to have a hearing last year, and he didn't follow through, so we would have a $59.15 invoice outstanding that will be paid. Now, liquor license renewals are in the process of the paperwork is in the process out right now for the July 1st and June 30th licensing year. If this license is granted, I recommend that this license go to June 30th of 2009, instead of making do the paperwork over another month. And I would just prorate for the rest of this year and then charge them for the whole year starting July 1st.
Okay. This being a public hearing, I'll open up the public comment question. Do we have a sign-up sheet?
There's nobody signed up for this hearing.
Anybody wishing to speak on this item? Anybody wishing to speak on this item? Anybody wishing to speak on this item? Hearing none, I'll close the public hearing and open up the board comment or question. Sir, if you could just need for the record, that's all. Your name and address.
Hi, my name is Akil, and I live in the same 2714 Penampan Road, actually Wisconsin 5340. Any questions I can answer?
I just want to make sure the petitioner was here in case
Yes,
he had a question.
Does anybody on board have a question for the petitioner while he's on this one?
Pretty much explained by Jane, so.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Have we, in the past, set a prorated amount, and have we set a precedent to be doing so with this first time?
Anytime during the licensing year, we do prorate licenses, so it's just a matter of adding, by the time he gets this done, 2 more months. Literally, he would have to turn around and do this paperwork, we would have to republish in 3 weeks. The fire departments and the inspection department are currently doing their inspections right now. So they do their inspections and if the information comes back to me. So I just feel that this would be the best way to handle it, so we can do it all over again.
The comments.
Mr. President,
Motion by Mike, second by Steve.
I just wanted to make you aware of the board where the fact that the Community Development Staff did meet with the KEEL to make him aware of the situation and the need for a special exception permit for his signs. as well as some outstanding issues to the fire department. And he is right on top of getting those items corrected, and he is proceeding through our planning process. We also will be doing the inspection for the liquor license, but he is well ahead of the game of what requirements and what needs to be done in order for him to open.
Again, that's been very easy to work with, very cooperative, pretty good information that I needed. So it's good. Best of work.
Further comment or question? Hearing none, those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carries. That brings us to public hearing B, which is to consider the request of Christopher Jackson. He is of CJ Engineering, and this is on behalf of Cape Square LLC, the owner of the property, for a variance from section 395-60C, the Land Division of Development Control Ordinance related to the 120th Street cul-de-sac length by 574 feet within the proposed 19-lot family subdivision, the Orchard subdivision, generally located on the west side of 28th Avenue, south of 116th Street, at the approximate 11900 block.
Mr. President, this is a request by Christopher Jackson. As indicated, he is the petitioner for a variance from the village's Land Division Development Control Ordinance related to the maximum length of a cul-de-sac, and this is for 120th Street within the proposed 19-lot single-family subdivision known as the Orchard, which is south of 116th Street in the village. Just to give you some background information on this particular request, on February 12, 2007, the Plan Commission approved an amendment to the Sheridan Woods Neighborhood Plan for this particular project. On April 23rd, the Plan Commission on May 7, 2007, the Village Board conditionally approved 3 items related to the Orchard subdivision, which included the Sheridan Woods Neighborhood Plan Amendment, the zoning map amendment, and the conceptual plan. So this petitioner has been moving through the process, and this project has been before the Village Plan Commission and the Village Board several times in the past year and a half. On November 12, 2007, the Plan Commission, and on November 19, 2007, the Village Board then approved the preliminary plat for the proposed Orchard subdivision, and this was a conditional approval subject to a number of conditions, and one of which is to continue to proceed through the process and request this variance this evening. The Orchard subdivision also has one other major condition, just to bring this to the board's attention, and that is they must wait until the Parade Trails East subdivision moves forward, which is the subdivision south of them, between them and 128th Street, because their primary mode or means of access to the site will be from 128th Street north to the subdivision for all their construction vehicles infrastructure, as well as the construction for new homes. So the Parade Trails East subdivision, on the other hand, has recently requested an extension of the preliminary plat while they complete all of the outstanding conditions for their preliminary final plat, including of which is a FEMA approval that they're waiting for. So while this subdivision will continue to move through the process, they will need to wait for Parade Trails East before they finalize and move forward through the final plat process. The petition request then this evening is that they have applied for a 574-foot variance from section 395-60C of the Land Division and Development Control Ordinance. And again, this is related to 120th Street. A proposed 1,374-foot cul-de-sac street exceeding the maximum length of 800 feet within the proposed Orchard subdivision. Again, this is something that the Plan Commission and the Board have been well aware of for the last year and a half. The granting of the variance to allow this cul-de-sac length to exceed the maximum by 574 feet would not be considered contrary to the public's interest or the public safety or welfare.